ActVnet is a school safety program that's connecting first responders, schools, and families. During an emergency, there is chaos and confusion. ActVnet is a crisis information program designed to reduce confusion and make order of the chaos. It does this by solving two critical issues: information and communication. ActVnet serves as the central hub for essential information and provides a direct line of communication between first responders, schools, and families. To do this, there are 5 core features to ActVnet. Let's begin with building IDs. They are essential for communicating locations on campus. When it comes to labeling the buildings on a campus, ActVnet uses the same navigation tools found in familiar games like chess or Battleship, the alphanumeric system. The alphanumeric system is a coordinate grid where each square is identified by a combination of a letter and a number. We use this method to label the buildings on campus. When first responders arrive on an unfamiliar campus, it can be very confusing. For example, looking at this campus, can you locate the art room in the 400 wing? Instead of searching building by building to find the art room, first responders can now go directly to building D5. Starting at A1 and working their way through, they can simply follow the sequence from A, B, C to D5, saving valuable time and taking seconds instead of minutes. We accomplish this by putting signs on all the buildings. The signs have 3 key bits of information. The compass direction at the top of the sign lets you know what side of the building you're on. Central and the most prominent is the building ID. This is the alphanumeric information relating the buildings on campus. At the bottom of the sign is the building's room information, providing a brief description of the primary function of the building. We encourage you to learn the building IDs on your campus, as it will be useful not only during emergencies, but also in everyday situations. The second core feature of the program is the digital map. The digital map is a multi-layered tool that holds essential information such as campus floor plans, gates, points of interest, and event markers. The campus layout displays building IDs, room numbers, and the names of common areas. Zoom in to see more interior floor plan details. This is essential for first responders, as they can view doors, windows, and interior room layouts. The gates layer shows the location and number of gates, indicating whether they are for vehicles or pedestrians. Gates are labeled starting from the main gate as gate number 1 and continue clockwise from there. The POI layer, short for points of interest, shows the location of emergency elements such as shutoff valves, AED equipment, fire hydrants, lock boxes, and roof access. During emergency events, 911 lines are often backed up, making it difficult to request help. With event markers, users can drop pins on specific locations on the map to indicate where help is needed. There are 4 types of pins. The hazard pin, used to mark the location of hazards such as fires, suspicious bags, or any unusual objects. The medical pin, reserved for critically wounded individuals. This pin is for serious emergencies, not minor injuries like nosebleeds or scraped elbows. The shooter pin, used to indicate the presence of a dangerous person with a weapon, whether it's a gun, knife, or machete. The safe zone pin, reserved for law enforcement to mark areas that have been cleared and deemed safe. The third core feature of the program is site information. The Site Information tab contains the school's contact information, site details, community information, and the school's local Wi-Fi connection information. Primarily for first responders, the Crisis Duties tab allows users to view the emergency hierarchy chart, connecting agencies to crisis duty leaders. By clicking on a user, first responders can access detailed contact information and a photo. This information is only available during live events. The Procedures tab allows users to view a digital version of their school's emergency plan. The procedures are organized by the type of emergency and detail actions to take before, during, and after an event. The fourth core feature of the program is the bulletin board. This one-directional message service allows the agency and site administrators to communicate urgent details to users. Users will receive information through push notifications and SMS text messages. The fifth core feature, and one of the most important, is roll call. Roll call allows staff to account for every student on campus. Let us show you how it works. When you first click on Roll in the navigation bar, You're asked to update your status in 3 steps. Step 1. If you are a teacher with a roster, choose the relevant period roster. If you're a staff member without a roster, choose none. Step 2. Toggle whether you are located on-site or off-site. Enter your location in the text field and continue. After updating your status, you are taken to My Custody. Here you will account for students who are physically present with you. Let's show an example by updating Madeline Bernard's status. Since she is present with you, click on Update. There are 5 status options for students. Absent, for students who were marked as absent that day. Injured, for students who have a significant injury and need assistance. Missing, for students who were present at one point but are now missing. Present, for students who are physically there with you. Reconnect. This option is reserved for site administrators when reconnecting students with families. After completing the updates for the students in your custody, let's move on to adding a student who is not part of your class. For instance, a little girl named Lily ran into the room during the lockdown. Click on Add Student at the top of My Custody. In the text field, type the name Lily. As you begin to type, other relative names may appear listed. Use additional information such as grade, age, or birthday to identify the correct Lily. Update Lily's status to present. She has been added to My Custody. Lily's teacher, who may have noticed her missing and is worried, can now see that she is safe with Mr. Mendez. By selecting the Students tab, the entire student body is listed. You can use the filters to refine this list, such as filtering by status. You can also filter by grade levels. At the end of the event, it's time to reconnect students with their families. The Reconnect status option is only available to administrators. We are reconnecting Nash Bender. Click on Update next to the student's name and select Reconnect. Verify that the family contact is who they claim to be and be aware of any red flags. Once verified, click on Reconnect. A signature window will appear. Have the contact sign their name and then click Accept. Upon accepting, a text notification will be sent to the student's family contacts, informing them that Nash is safe with his mother. As more students are reconnected with their families, the stressful situation will begin to calm, knowing that students are safe with their loved ones. ActVnet works on all devices and can be accessed through any browser, including Microsoft Edge, Chrome, and Safari. The app is available but not required for connection. The mobile app functions similarly to the web app, with the added benefit of utilizing a smartphone's biometric authentication for login. ActVnet streamlines emergency response by centralizing essential information and communication. It is accessible on all devices with a browser and through a mobile app. This centralized information and communication enhances school safety and provides some peace of mind during stressful situations. By using ActVnet, you play an essential role in your safety and the safety of others.